So last night, Forrest, my dad, or the other night, sorry, my father approached me. He was like, George, I'm going to be working this job and we need a lot of people for this. It's going to be $25 an hour, 6 hours. Well, are you interested?
That's pretty good.
And I was like, yeah, I'm always looking to make a little bit of extra cash. And also, I thought it sounded like good content.
Yeah.
The job was basically security guarding a gay nightclub for DC Pride.
Oh.
And it was just a standing around simulator, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
However, on the way there, my dad was like, so the person who's employing us, his name is Troy, and I'm just going to warn you about him. He's a veteran. He has PTSD. He's going to pick on you. Big Trump supporter. And I was like, I cannot wait to meet this guy. And I wrote down a list of some of the things that he said while I was working there.
This was all last night. During the day of Pride.
This is the hour before we started working. You follow directions like white girls screw.
Okay. Is that a good thing? No, it's probably not
bad thing. Because he was not following directions.
Yeah, right.
If Chris goes missing, just look for a trail of baby oil.
That goes hard. I like that one.
Referring to his right-hand man, he said, "This is the stupid Cuban. I'm going to call you D because I can't pronounce your name." And he said this to a black man who was named Deshaun.
Deshaun. Such an easy name.
You were on your knees to make it through the slave boats. And in reference to me, he said, watch your boy, Chuck. That's my father.
Yeah.
Or else he's going to be in the bathroom bent over Epstein style.
Were you in the bathroom?
I was in the bathroom. I was bent over. Not Epstein. I don't know what Epstein style means.
Well, it means, in the party.
Just bent over, all crazy style.
Someone going crazy style on you.
I just found him to be a fascinating man, and I needed to write these things down.
I'm so glad you wrote them down. That's insane.
I know, right? Welcome back to
What do you guys think?
Welcome back to the Obligatory Podcast. What do you guys think? I mean, why? What's up with? I discovered last night, Forrest, that men, and I don't know why I didn't.
Can you paint me a picture of this guy?
Yeah, I can. So we get there. I walk in and I clock him immediately because on the way there, after my dad was like, he's a Trump supporter, I asked, is he white? And he went, yeah. He was the only white guy working that night.
Oh, that makes all the things he said extra awesome.
Yeah. He is, he works for this company that kind of like, people reach out to him to like enlist like guys to just kind of like stand guard at different events. And, World Pride is in DC this year. So they had this nightclub in DC called Bliss. They had a lot of like very important people like VIPing to work there, like people who were headlining for DC Pride.
Yeah.
And then also on top of that, a lot of people like wanting to go there because they know like, oh, so-and-so is going to be there. I'm going to go. And so his job is to enlist like people to like go stand guard, which is what I was doing. I said it in the intro, but it was literally a stand-up.
You just stand there and wear the outfit and like you're like, I'm security, I guess.
Dress in all black so that people are like, oh, I probably can't go that way. Yeah. That guy is standing there. Yeah. Even though like...
Were you inside the club or outside the club?
I was inside of the club. I was guarding some of the VIP areas.
Was it bumping?
It was bumping. It was people were having a great time.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people. There was a drag queen who was a finalist on RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's cool.
Who stood in front of me for a good 3 minutes as people were like swarming her and coming up to her and like asking for pictures and whatnot. Troye Sivan walked right by me. I didn't recognize him because I don't listen to his music.
Yeah.
But he walked by, he walked over the rope and like a bunch of people were following him. I don't know why I didn't clock like, oh, this is an important person.
This guy's probably famous. He has entourage.
Yeah. I saw this white blonde woman dancing right in front of me. She was doing a funny little dance. And in my mind, I was like, that looks a lot like Renee Rapp.
Dude.
And then my father was like, Yeah, there was a blonde actress there. I got a picture with her, and then he pulled up the picture, and it's a picture of my father with Renee Rapp. It's on the screen right now.
What? That's so cool.
Forrest, actually, I'm gonna pull up this picture. It's it's Mr. Solo. Yeah, right here. It's my dad and Renee Rapp just hanging out, and she danced in front of me. She was so sick. She was having an absolute blast. But anyway, this Troy guy, Forrest. Yeah. I walk in, white, short hair, like military cut. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna bleep this name out. It reminded me of like a different path could have taken.
I figured, a real Proud Boy look.
Yeah, he was going for the Proud Boy look, and he had the personality of him, like if he stayed the same way since high school. Yeah, and he was wearing like a red like button up like Hawaiian shirt, and he actually gave my dad the same copy to establish like they're the top dogs in this, kind of circle.
You're the top dog, you wear a Hawaiian shirt.
You wear a Hawaiian. I mean, he had to wear a red shirt, and he just had an exact pair of the red Hawaiian shirt that he was wearing. It was
obviously,
it was
just
very
in case
cute.
he wants to match.
Yeah, and
in many sizes.
Yeah, he he likes to pick on people. He was an ex-Marine, and there was one other person working there who had like earrings in his ear, who was also a Marine, and he was like, "You're not supposed to have those in your ear. Aren't you a Marine, son?" And the guy was like, you know me. And then he walked over to him and started yanking on his earlobe.
Dude, he's just trying to take him out.
He was trying to forcefully remove because I mean it's not up to code, I guess. I don't know if I don't think he's still in the Marines, but
up to code, up to this security guy's code.
I don't know. But I was saying that middle-aged men, and I don't know why I didn't like this. Like, I got there, I wasn't surprised. Middle-aged men love to make Diddy jokes.
Oh, yeah.
That is, I've come to find out, their bread and butter.
I mean, because Diddy for them was a much larger celebrity than he was for us, right? So, like, it's all fair play. Mm. It's all fair play when it comes to Diddy jokes. I mean, I know this because I work with a bunch of, like, older guys. And every now and again, someone will pop a Diddy joke, and I'm like, you know what? There's actually something here.
They're actually kind of cooking something.
I'm like, there's something here. It's like, Nintendo's trying to cancel Diddy too. They don't even have it in the new game.
Do they get that? Do they? Okay, that's cool. That's what I like about Diddy jokes. I working at a like daycare right now, and I was talking to the kids, and they were like asking me like, who would win between anime character 1 and anime character 2, and I don't watch anime, so I was just bullshitting the whole time.
Yeah, you were like, I don't know, but you should probably come to my freak off.
I did not.
That was weird of you.
That is not what I said. I said, eventually, I just started saying that Mario and Luigi solo every single anime character, and eventually
Mario and Luigi solo, so the team solos it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you take Mario and Luigi against any anime character,
as long as they get a fire flower.
Yeah, if they get a green shell, then it's what I said was that if they get a banana, then like what are they gonna do about it? Because the anime character probably won't be carrying a trash can around. So like, if they fill the banana, they're just gonna catch it. Like they're gonna be like, what do I do with this? And then Mario and Luigi, they can jump on Goku's head. Yeah, they could like just throw a green shell at them like Mario Kart. Yeah. What is Naruto going to do against that?
What are they going to do against Mario's wooden hammer?
Exactly. And eventually I got really cocky and I said, you know what? Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong could probably also solo the universe. And after I said Diddy Kong, they both looked at each other and I realized like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, you can't say Diddy.
I'm the old guy referencing Diddy in the elementary school aftercare.
Which is maybe one of the worst places to be referencing Diddy.
Yeah. it was bad. But like, I swear to you, like I heard Diddy, baby oil, and like freak off, like all said like every minute. Like if there was silence, like if they were just like chilling for a minute, one of them would go like, "Hey, you got the baby oil in the truck?" And then like Troy would be like, "Oh yeah, I got the baby oil. It's gonna be slip and slide in there." When Troy pointed at me and said, "If Chris goes missing, look for the trail of baby oil," I instinctually said, "What is he, a snail?" Because that's what I thought of. It's like a trail of slime. Obviously, right. A snail.
You didn't think of it as a Diddy joke.
I didn't know. I
clocked that right away.
I didn't piece it together until like the other Diddy jokes were made right afterwards.
You're like, what is he, a snail going to the freak off?
Yeah. Are you a fan of clubs and bars and whatnot?
I mean, like every now and again. I think with friends and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see myself going like solo to a club or solo to a bar or anything like that. But yeah, like with friends, I think it's fun.
I've never really vibed with it. That's just me personally. I've been to like bars and clubs and whatnot, and I always kind of have a mediocre time. And you know, going to a club and just being forced to stand there and kind of like keep eye on people, just kind of like on a, I don't know. It's just a very loud environment, very loud.
Yeah, I think it's something you have to be in the mood for it, right? Like, you have to want to be in a club. If you're in a club and no part of you wants to be there, it's like the worst experience ever. It's loud and like overwhelming and overstimulating, and it's like not fun.
Yeah.
But if you're in a situation where you're like, oh man, I want to go out tonight, I want to dance, I have a lot of energy. Yeah. You know, like, it's different.
It's probably a lot more fun. I'm never really in that like mood to go out.
I'm not a big dancer is my thing. Yeah. It's like the one type of like public self-expression. Self-expression I like don't fuck with. Yeah. For myself. I just don't.
Why is that?
I don't know. It makes me very anxious.
Okay.
To dance. It's like a type of vulnerability that for some reason I can't get behind.
I understand that.
But I could get behind every other type of vulnerability, like very publicly.
Yeah.
But
it's the moment someone's hitting the stank you like, it's not for you.
The moment someone's like dance and they mean it and it's not like a joke thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I have
I have to like hit a real move. I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. Which is ridiculous because I like was in like shows and stuff. I like did dancing growing up. Not like really, but like, you know.
But with that it's like you're following a routine and you're working towards something.
It's very freeform, and it's not a medium that I'm confident in order for it to be freeform.
I get that.
And I don't have anything in my back pocket. I think most people have something in their back pocket.
Yeah. So you don't have a back pocket dance move?
No, I don't. I don't have a go-to or anything. So like if I'm in the middle of a dance circle, that's pretty much my nightmare.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Timmy two-step. You know, that's an instant classic. You know, the bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Doing it over and over again. I mean, that could fill up an entire 2 hours for me. People would still be going crazy at the end of the night.
Yeah. That's what I like about going to like parties. Is that you don't really have to like dance. You just kind of like you can just kind of like bob.
Yeah, well, that's what people were mostly doing.
And that is what most people do at clubs.
Yeah, it was,
and like that's chill for me.
It's like, you know, they're nodding their head, you know, back and forth. Maybe they're like starting to go low to the ground, and then they're like come back up, and it's like okay.
Yeah, if I'm dancing with someone, it's totally chill though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really like if I feel like I'm dancing alone, it's like a nightmare scenario. It's like pretty much the thing I want to be doing the least in the world ever at all times.
The idea of Forrest hitting it lonely style in the bar is actually
like in the middle of the floor, just like solo dancing.
Makes me want to
kill myself. But if I'm like dancing with somebody, that's different because then it's like...
Well, what do you define as dancing with someone? Like, are you guys doing the same moves, or do you just want another person that
like if we're like ballroom dancing together.
Yes.
In the middle of the club. That's dancing with someone.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the only definition for me.
That's how you want to be dancing in the club.
At all times, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
spinning them around, you know.
Dips, all of that. Yeah, actually, that'd be sick.
Beauty and the Beast style.
I'm
just
the
being
Beast.
real assholes while Charlie XCX is playing on the speaker. Yeah. Just you and someone else, just like.
I'm gonna be doing
waltzing.
I'm gonna be doing the waltz to the BPM of Apple.
Can you believe, Forrest, that not only did they not play Trap Queen at the club last night, they didn't even play Hit the Quan. I feel like those are two guaranteed bangers.
I feel like you're operating on a different scale than some other people.
You think so?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm with you.
Thanks. All right. That's what I was hoping for.
I'm with you for sure. But I think that you would have to go to like a nostalgia night for that kind of thing.
Interesting. Like a throwbacks night. I mean, they were playing some throwbacks.
You always have to play a few throwbacks.
Yeah, they played like a prayer at the club, and that was actually. I was jamming out. I don't know if I was allowed to dance or not, but eventually, you know, after 4 hours
after a while, you can tap your foot.
Yeah. Well, I was, you know, kind of swaying a little bit.
Troy comes up to you, calls you a slur.
Shaking my butt, you know, going like that and whatnot. Troy Sivan's like, I like your moves. I like your moves, George. And I go, thanks, Troy Sivan.
Yeah, no problem.
Anything for you, buddy.
Yeah, you can keep watching, champ. Learn a thing or two.
You can learn a thing or two, Troy.
No, I think dancing...
Start teaching him the shopping cart.
Ooh. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I can always pop out something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not the type of thing that you could really pull off alone.
You don't think so?
You can, but it's like has to have context around it. Like in the middle, I don't know. No, I don't think you can.
No, I think you just need to have like a level of like determination to be like, I'm going to do the lawnmower alone in the club, and it's going to be awesome.
If I was,
you could be the guy who's starting the conga line.
If I was drunk, I could do it.
Yeah, you could be the guy who starts the conga line.
Who starts the conga line?
Yeah, everyone loves that guy. Yeah, everyone loves that guy.
Yo, guys, when are we gonna get this conga line going?
No, I mean,
you all said you would join an hour ago.
I think truthfully, here's a true honest opinion that George thinks. I think a conga line can save any party.
Dude, you're crazy.
I think a conga line can save if a party is dying. Forrest, you're laughing, but hear me out. Yeah. If a party is dying, or let's say like the vibes in the room, they're not it.
Yeah.
Just
luckily, George,
shout out conga line. You go conga line, and then go up to just anyone, the closest person, and just.
Have you done this before?
I've seen other people do it.
That's a no. You've seen other people do this in real life.
Yes, I was at the theater ball. It was someone just
okay. So
line.
You think that a room full of theater kids is an apt judgment for the rest of the world?
Why not,
dude?
Why not,
dude?
The people that are singing in the IHOP, that's exactly the people that we should be looking to.
No.
You don't think so?
No. The people who are singing in the IHOP need to shut the fuck up.
Well, what if they were doing a conga line? Would you not join
around the IHOP? That's a little funny.
Subjectively
around the IHOP, that's chill. Because you're not really being a nuisance.
Imagine like it's on a Sunday, you know, after church, all the old people are like kind of swarming in, and you shout out conga line, and everyone gets up, and they just like.
That's just, already we're different than a club. Already we've moved away from the previous example.
Why would it?
From the use case.
Okay, well, what if you put on some rave music in the IHOP, shout out conga line, you've got lights blaring and whatnot.
Yeah,
a bunch of old people.
Okay,
conga lining around the IHOP. The workers are joining in. The chefs have left their stations.
Yeah, I mean, like, what if I like got up from the podcast and like held up a 7-Eleven at gunpoint? You know, like, what are we doing here, George?
we're crafting. We're crafting plans. That's what we're doing. We're making plans.
This is just like you're throwing like word slurry at me about how conga line can save any party. It's like ridiculous.
I'm not saying any slurs. I have not said one slur. You think
that if the vibes in the club are bad and you go conga line, you're going to be a hero. You know what? That's what you're going to be a hero, George.
That's not the word that I used. I never said the word hero, Forrest, but I like that word. I like the ring of it. I think I think I might adopt that word.
I just think that you used to be this guy who like was able to read vibes. You know, some people even gone so far as to call you the vibrator, and. And now it's just like you've lost your way. Your buzz is gone, so to speak.
Yeah, the buzz of my vibrator is
your ability
off.
To rate vibes.
I mean, I think I'm trying to look towards the vibe of the universe, and I think more conga lines is it. I think we have a severe lack of conga lining going on in.
I just think that there's been enough conga lines.
You think so? You think it's past its prime?
It's because there's like nobody wants to do the conga line at the wedding.
I mean, I haven't been to a wedding that had a conga line. I haven't been to any wedding, period.
You know, so there's like this feeling of like an obligatory conga line when you go to like a wedding or like a bar mitzvah.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Or something like that. And although the obligatory conga line, which is a conga line of us and all of our guests, would be awesome.
It would.
That doesn't mean that every conga line would be awesome.
Okay. Well then, what about this? We ditched the conga line idea.
Okay, I'm ready.
So you're at a party. It's not very good. You know, it was kind of bumping a little bit, but like everyone's kind of, just standing by the wall with their red Solo cups. You get up, you shout, "Human Centipede." Everyone starts taking their clothes off and going ass to mouth.
And they sew it together.
Yeah, someone's sewing you guys together. Yeah. You guys just like walk in a
Human
circle.
Centipede, I brought a seamstress.
Yeah, I feel like that could save any party.
That could save the party.
Yeah.
Obvious.
I mean, no one's denying that, but like, I feel like a conga line and a
there's got to be some kind of happy medium, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just
because look, I don't know about you, but I want an all-purpose solution. You know, I don't want to just I don't want to have the Human Centipede as my only backup, or the Conga Line as my only backup, because, you know, like, it's overplayed at bar mitzvahs, and then the Human Centipede is like, well, you don't want to even try that at bar mitzvah. Everyone's 13.
That's true.
So it's like, what's our happy medium?
What's our happy medium to save a failing party?
Let me tell you, George.
Tell me.
It's playing Limbo.
Playing Limbo?
That has mass appeal to everybody in the room.
You know what? I like the sound of that. You're gonna have
and you can dance while you do it.
Okay, but like, you gotta, what's like the setup there, you know? Because, you know, when I think of a Limbo scenario, it's like there's the pole, and then you got the things like holding it up. Is it just like two people holding up a pole? Where
you go, this pole from? Limbo! And then, luckily, I've stocked most clubs in the country with long sticks.
Yeah, I remember this goal of yours.
Yeah, that was a big thing for me back in 2016. I took a lot of donations, but finally, I'm proud to announce that Long Stick Incorporated has, in fact, donated a stick to every club.
That's beautiful.
It really is.
Round of applause.
Thank you. No need to clap.
They're clapping. Please. I mean, the audience.
No, seriously, guys. No need to clap. No need.
Is that
George, keep going.
The judges are holding up perfect 10s across the board? Actually.
Yes, I know. But anyways, I've done this with the express purpose to try and spread the game of Limbo. See, I remember going to these work parties at my mom's office, and they would be dead as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, maybe for the adults they were good, but, you know, I'm a kid, I'm bored, I need more.
Who cares? There's paper everywhere.
You know what was more?
What?
Limbo. Limbo was more. Every time that, you know, you wanted to do something, you'd look at that Limbo setup and you'd be like, I bet I can get under that.
How low can I go?
How low can I go? And you can do it while music plays. Everyone can take turns. It's the perfect game to express hubris.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks they could go that low.
But they can't.
I can't.
Not with Forrest there.
No, You can't go lower than me.
With young Forrest, it's over. That guy's already lower to the ground than the rest of us.
Yeah, because I'm so freaking average height.
Wait, how old were you?
When I was at these parties, like 8.
Yeah,
10,
so
you know.
This kid's cheating. He can walk.
I was going low. You'd be shocked at the adults though. Some of them were very good at Limbo. I'm like, your experience, you must have been to a lot of clubs. A lot of mediocre clubs.
that have lingo.
That needed someone to save the night. I just think that's like a better situation than like a Conga Line.
Well, we can let the audience decide, you know, and end of the episode we can ask them, what would you rather do? Conga Line? What would you rather save a party with, like Conga Line or a Limbo?
Yeah, after that we can all get together and listen to Journey. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful. Did you ever play that game Limbo? It was the 2D side scroller. I'm just wondering.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, then I'll shut up because this is a game that's like been burned into my gamer core because it's one of my dad's favorite games, and he would it would always be one of the first games that he would download whenever he would get a new console. So I would always like watch him play.
Is it a game where you just try to get low?
Yeah, it's like how low can you go?
Right.
You know, you got to put the controller on the floor, and it'll be like,
can you go to the floor?
Yeah, you got to dig a hole actually.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like an interactive video game in that way.
Yeah, it's actually a 2D horror side scroller that actually has nothing to do with Limbo and everything to do with giant spiders.
The spiders are only so big since you're so low.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you don't want to hit the bar, so it's like really this balance between your mental strength and your physical strength.
You're so low to the ground that it looks like ants are carrying you across the floor. Like that's what it looks like. Yeah. Like from a top down perspective, it's just like this guy sliding across like grass or something.
Do you think I could train a fleet of ants to carry me across the floor, and that way I could get very good at the game of Limbo? Maybe set a world record.
Yeah, you could like have pocket ants, and then like before your turn, you let them out, and they're like, "Whoa, Forrest, are you gonna slide underneath?"
Well, here's what I could do. I could tie the bottom of my pants and then keep a bunch of ants in them.
Yeah.
Keep a bunch of ants in them, George. I could do ant legging.
Are you gonna be wearing underwear?
I mean, it's against regulation.
That's cheap. That's just not fair.
I don't want to break any rules of Limbo of ant legging.
Yeah, well then you'll have an Ant-Man scenario where they're just going inside of every orifice.
Is that the Ant-Man scenario?
Yeah, I mean, you know, famously in Endgame, the way that they defeated Thanos is, you know, Ant-Man shrunk, went to the pee hole of Thanos, and then grew bigger.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared of sounding. That scene really just scarred me for the rest of my life.
But it strangely made you interested in worming.
Yeah, well, you know, the worming is much more safe, I think. You know, it's less of an opening and more of a gentle vacuum around my eye.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite pleasurable. It has that kind of funny sensation you can't get anywhere else.
You know, we just the sports episode was a week or two ago. One sport that I almost put on there was worm charming. I don't know if you looked into this sport as well. Charming. So it's basically, I mean, you know what snake charming is. Yeah. The basic competition is it's, you know, you got a stick and you like put it into the ground and you like twist it back and forth, kind of like the motion of like making a fire, you know, or you know, you're cranking like some salt, or like
peppers. Hanging out with your friends, like really giving
you're watching a movie in the movie theater, you know, you're just going crazy,
and you're just like kind of like you're really trying to catch your breath.
You're getting the mouth involved, you know, it's very beautiful. But the goal is because that action sends like vibrations down, and worms will like come up because they think it's like raining,
like the sandworms from Dune.
Yeah, kind of like the sandworms from Doom or the regular worms from real life.
Okay, whatever.
you do that, and it's like who can get the most amount of worms to like come up from the surface with their method.
This was like a fisherman thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's where the practice like comes from because, you know, they had to like get worms. Yeah. And I'm sure people still do it to this day to like get worms, you know, from underground.
Is it really easy? You think I could just do this?
Just go outside and just start going.
It sounds
crazy.
Fun for me, yeah.
It does sound pretty fun. I mean, you'd have to go to a high worm population. I don't really know any worm areas.
Were you a worm kid?
No, because I watched this movie when I was a kid called How to Eat Fried Worms, and it terrified me.
Oh, I've heard about that. What is it?
So basically, it's a movie about this kid who gets bullied, and I think he gets maybe dared to eat these worms, or like picking on him, and they'll be like, "We'll stop picking on you if you find all these different ways to eat a worm." That's basically what the movie is. It's a coming-of-age movie about this kid eating worms.
I think they made us read that book.
It was definitely a book. I watched the movie as well, but this was when I was like 6 or so. I don't remember.
It terrified you.
Well, yeah, it was just like, well, I don't want to eat worms, so I'm not going to be interested in worms.
I remember I had like a worm pet for about 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah. You know, it's like you go to recess, and you and your friends are hanging out. And your name is Forrest, so you care disproportionately about nature.
That's true.
And you're like digging holes and whatnot, and you find a worm, and you're like, oh, I'm going to pocket this.
You pocketed it?
I pocketed the worm, right? And then I went about the rest of recess, and I was like halfway through playing a game of tag. I was like, oh, fuck, there's a worm in my pocket. But it doesn't have any dirt. It's probably starving.
It's probably hungry.
So I went over and got a shit ton of dirt and just like shoved it all in my pocket. Not like the dusty stuff, you know, like the good wet dirt that I'd imagine a worm would find delectable.
Yeah.
You know, because
the good dirt.
Yeah.
You don't want that dry shit.
No, you don't. Like, I'd imagine a worm really only wants like the firm, wet, like the dirt that smells like.
Yeah, it wants like the soil. It wants the shit that's like kind of.
It wants the stuff. It wants the good stuff.
It wants dirt with like kind of like a little bit of shit in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of like how, probably their own shit. Even.
Yeah, even their own shit.
But yeah, I like pocketed that worm, and then halfway through tag, I realized that I didn't feed it, so I had to be a responsible pet owner. Yeah. Now that I had a worm.
Yeah.
And put dirt in my pocket, and then I came back in from recess, and I was like going through the rest of my day. And at one point, I was like showing off my worm to someone. I reached in my pocket, pulled out a fistful of dirt, and it was like, "Here's my worm," and held it in both of my hands. And then my teacher saw and was like, "Hey, Forrest, what's in your hand?" I was like, "Oh, this is my new worm, Wormy."
I had a when I was in like 3rd grade, we had like caterpillars that we would like grow and raise into beautiful young butterflies. Yeah. One of them was named Wormy. That was the one that I named.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just putting that out there.
Well, I named my worm Wormy.
Yeah.
And then,
I was kind of more creative in that way.
Then she made me put it back outside, which was very sad because like, you know, as a kid.
Well, now it's a domesticated worm. You can't do that.
I know.
It's like putting a dog outside and being like, go out. You know what I mean? It's like it wouldn't survive.
You might as well just snap its neck in half and eat it.
Just like rip it off of it.
Just rip it off.
Rip it off its head.
Rip it off and look at it like it's a hydrant. Maybe drink it a little. Whatever, dude. Anyways. Man, but like really rip it off.
Yeah, I mean, just
seriously, the sound of it alone.
I mean, I got a chinchilla up there. I mean, I can't believe I haven't ripped that thing's head off.
Popped it like a damn balloon. I really wanted a pet growing up, which is a horrific thing for me to say after saying all of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust you with my pet.
I wanted a pet so bad. I used to make like slideshow presentations for my parents about how I should get a dog.
Yeah.
But those assholes never wanted me to have a dog, not even like a fish.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tried to get a worm for myself. That didn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really just downhill from there.
Yeah, you turned to a life of crime after that. I mean, after you lost your beloved Wormy.
Then I started pet sitting a lot.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I was okay, well, if I can't have a pet, I'm going to have pets.
Yeah, I'm going to steal other people's pets.
Steal people's pets. And then I would pet sit, and they'd be like, oh my God, I'd leave them notes. Be like, oh, your dog died. But really, I was creating a collection.
Yeah, their dog died, and they go back home, and they're like, well, the dog's not even here. Like, what? Like, did you?
I took care of it for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The dog died. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I took care of it.
I took care of it. I burned its body, spread it into the ocean, and
just get a new one.
Yeah.
Just get
a new one. Get one that looks the same.
Yeah. You know, I really want you, Forrest, to watch the rehearsal, but there's this one episode where these pet owners, they had a dog and the dog died. And they took some of its DNA and went to a cloning lab. I didn't know this was a thing.
That's a real thing, yeah.
I had no idea this was a thing until this episode, where I found out they made like 3 clones of the dog.
3?
They made 3 clones of the dog, hoping that one of them would have like the same personality. And obviously it didn't, because their living situation was completely different. But like, I don't know. You just said that. That's weird.
Yeah, there's like some celebrities that have done that, you know. I think it's super weird to clone your pet, because I think part of the value of pets is that it kind of like gets you used to loss. Because inevitably, if you have a pet, I was raised by a nihilist, and anytime I would be like, I want a pet, she'd be like, my mom would be like, well, it's just gonna die. I was like, damn.
Well, I mean, depends. I mean, if you get a turtle, it'll probably outlive you, or a parrot. Those things live forever.
Yeah, but I also don't, like, you know, realistically want a turtle or parrot. I'm not a person that wants a pet anymore, because I think, you know, like, one, I think they are kind of just gonna die. But 2, I just never had a pet. So now I'm like, in my opinion, it just holds you down. You know, like, like I don't think that you can't really like travel, you know, when you want. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You have to just like be responsible. Like, you have to be home. You know, like if I decide that I want to like be out and then like not come home, I like have to consider a pet suddenly. I don't want to consider a pet. I live in like a studio apartment.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to have a cat.
Cats are cute.
But like my lifestyle does not accommodate having a cat.
No, not at all.
And that's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I really like having pets. I've never like been the type of person that's like, I want a pet. Pets would just kind of like thrust upon me, if that makes sense. Like,
George.
Yeah.
I don't think it's okay to be doing that with the pets.
Well, they're throwing them at me, Forrest. People are throwing their animals at me.
And you're thrusting?
No, they're the ones who are thrusting it upon me. I'm moving out of the way. The
animals are thrusting you?
I'm trying to move out of the way, Forrest. I'm trying to get out of their direction.
Right.
But they latch on.
George is bent over in the bathroom.
Yeah,
kind of like Epstein style.
I'm face down, ass up.
And they're throwing pets at you and they're thrusting.
Yeah, and someone's putting their hands on my shoulder. And I'm
Speaking of this, I think it's fucked up how cool of a word bestiality is.
Really? Oh, yeah.
But it's not like a cool thing to do.
Because, you know, you say bestiality and you think, oh, Mr. Beast. That's like the coolest person on the planet.
Bestiality is such a cool sounding word.
Yeah.
You know, you would think that maybe it's just like bestiality, like your bestiality would maybe be like the trait, like how beastly you are.
How animalistic
like
you
how
are.
Like,
well,
you know.
It kind of does still mean that.
No, but does it?
I mean, it's like, you know, you think of animals in nature, they're just like putting their penises in like the holes of trees. You know what I mean? Like gorillas like
Me too,
gorillas take frogs and like use them as you know,
really?
blowjob tools. That is a true thing. They've been documented to take frogs and just like wrap their mouths around their penis and just start going crazy style.
That's kind of a beautiful nature's pocket pussy scenario.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I told the officers, but they were like, that's fucking weird, man.
Officer, this is beautiful.
Officer, did you not consider how cool of a word bestiality is?
No, but it's such a cool word, and then they ruin it with a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. You're like one of those people that's like, oh, diarrhea would be a beautiful name for a girl if it didn't mean like
diarrhea would not be a beautiful
or like gonorrhea. Name. Like there are a lot of people who are like these like terrible sounding words would make really good baby names. And
yeah,
this is the same vibe that
bestiality just sounds like a D&D stat.
Bestiality?
Yeah, like I'm gonna dump like 13 points into bestiality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm min-maxing that
for your animalistic traits.
Yeah, for my orc character, like orc barbarian, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of dumping 13 points into bestiality, I'm dumping 13 loads into my dog, and like that's weird.
Yeah, that's gonna get you arrested. Maybe we should go back in time and like try to change.
Go before I said that, yeah.
go before that. Scrub that off the internet because if we don't, that's gonna end up on the obligatory water bottle filled with all of our quotes.
Oh no, I don't think that's any good.
Well, I think it's actually pretty hype. Actually, maybe we should put that on a shirt. maybe I'll get rid of you saying a word and just say, have you say, do you ever think about how cool bestiality is? And just have that on the internet forever.
Yeah, this is a 25-minute segment of this podcast episode where I'm like, you ever think how cool bestiality is? I'm dumping 13 loads into my dog.
Yeah, I mean, I edit these episodes. I have the power to just make you say fucked up shit like that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. That'd be terrible for content. I'd look bad for just going like, yeah, right afterwards.
Yeah, edits you in going, it's like a voiceover, you're like, that is bad.
Yeah, when it's clearly like me talking about like, yeah, this is an awesome topic that we're talking about. It's I do not condone the words or actions of Forrest Gaunia.
Sometimes when terrorists are in the room, you just have to nod.
You have to go along with it to
you have to call the police later.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess now that you're saying it, bestiality is a kind of a cool word. You know, it's got that beast. You don't say beast, you say beast.
Yeah, and the ality of it is nice.
Yeah, I mean, ality on top of any word is it just amplifies.
The whole entourage is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Very beautiful language that we have. Diarrhea. Gonorrhea. Chlamydia. That's the one that people often say would be a good baby name.
No, I don't think those words are beautiful.
Well, because you have a negative context to them.
No, I have a negative context to bestiality. Connotation. I do.
That's not the vibe that I'm getting.
I think I do a very good job of ignoring connotation.
You think so?
Yeah. Sometimes, actually often, I'll say things and I like to use words in their literal sense and try to ignore connotation when I use them because I think that words mean what they mean and that they shouldn't have to have connotation 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that connotation is like a contextual thing. So how could a word have a certain connotation 100% of the time?
Well, I'm lost. Sorry. I just got lost.
I think that, like, to me, connotation is it's contextual to the situation that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So how could it have the same connotation 100% of the time?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, which is why you're saying bestiality is a cool word. And we should move past, the negative connotation and we should start using that in like a more everyday kind of thing. Like, it's like, oh, hey, Forrest, your bestiality is insane today. Is that what we're talking about right now? Is that what you're saying?
And then I do that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, you let out your bestiality.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
You got to learn to embrace. I think that's the lesson.
You mean let out my bestiality?
You got to let out your bestiality. Yeah, exactly like that. Woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof. Yeah. Let out your bestiality, but in a sexy way.
Woof.
Don't be afraid to showcase your bestiality. Don't be afraid to whimper on the internet. Now that is expressing your bestiality.
George, we've both whimpered on the internet. It's okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It was okay in the context, and now we're moving past it.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but that's okay.
What, you forgot the reason why we whimpered in the first place?
Yeah, I like to use words in a very literal sense, and I think a lot of the time I get misunderstood because all the words have the connotations, but I ignore them.
Yeah.
I think that's on me.
I think. I mean, language.
But if
language
you're going to talk to me a lot, you should just know that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've gotten used to it. It was strange when we were first hanging out, but like now I'm like, yeah, this is hype.
But it's like But people then take the same thing and then use it for bad arguments where they're like, pedophile has such a bad connotation. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. Let's just like change.
Yeah.
We're maps now.
Yeah, they try to force the evolution of like language like forward too many steps. Like no, you can't. Like, get back here. We're still living in reality. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, yes, words, are all made up, but like these words exist and we're using them. You can't you can't just ignore or fast forward a word.
Yeah, like the words are all made up, but like so is money, and we still depend on that.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So you got to buy into the words too, and
with the fake money that we own.
Yeah, you have to buy the words with the fake money and stop calling yourself a map. Minor attracted person. That's what that means. For the uninitiated.
For the pure.
For the people who haven't seen the pride flag. It's two omega signs, but one is big.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Oh, it's just so unbelievably hype.
You think there's a bestiality flag?
Oh, 100%.
Is there?
Yeah, there's got to be a bestiality flag. What do you think it is? It's probably like
a human and a dog.
That's what I was thinking.
Like the bathroom signs, like that kind of like iconography. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have my computer here. I'll look up bestiality flag. Hopefully this it
has a paw print. That makes sense.
It has a paw print. Does the LGBT pride flag now cover bestiality?
No,
it does not.
No, it does not.
It does not, dear audience. In this image, it's the like pride flag, like the pride flag. With a human trainer like beckoning their dog with treats.
But I think the real one is the one with the paw print.
So it's just I don't think there is a real one.
No, it is. I've seen this before.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like pride. It's a pride flag with like some colors.
If you care about our gay male community, please read.
All right.
On Tumblr.
Let's get into it.
You probably have seen this flag around. Do you remember when we when you asked me who's the gayest reindeer, and then we went down this rabbit hole of like Santa's reindeer, created like storylines and like some of them are like they have this personality and they're this gay and they're all like gay for each other.
We also found OCs, I believe.
We found reindeer OCs. That was beautiful. Could I just say
that was beautiful. Do you think that was like a bestiality thing?
Yes. Absolutely. Well, it's definitely a furry thing. Oh, whoa. Okay, let me reel it back. Let me reel it back. I love our furry audience. It's definitely a furry thing,
which is not the same as bestiality.
It is not the same thing as bestiality. I don't think it's a bestiality thing. Mm-hmm. I was misspeaking.
Have you seen the furry cons? The video, like a big one just happened, and I'm getting a lot of them on my TikTok, where they walk around with massive inflatable tits. At the furry cons.
Furries? Oh, I mean, are they wearing like a fursuit?
They'll be wearing the mask and like maybe some like gloves and like boots.
Yeah.
And then
just huge fake honkers?
Like
do they have
bigger than beach balls?
Bigger than beach balls?
Way bigger than beach balls.
No, I have not seen these videos. Do they have like the 6 nipples like for dogs?
No.
Oh, that'd be high.
They're just massive inflatable boobs.
Yeah. This article, if you care about our gay community, this is just about bears, it seems. This is the Bear Brotherhood flag.
Maybe that's why I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a flag was created in 1992. It's older than me and older than most of you on this app.
Wow.
That's true. I'm gonna try and find more reindeer OCs.
Yeah, there were a lot of there's like a lot of lore surrounding like Santa's reindeers, obviously, because of Rudolph, and there's the rest of them. What? How many more are there? Like 7?
Yeah, there are 8 reindeer.
One of them's Rudolph. So yeah, there's 7 other ones that we never hear about. Yeah, this is the image we saw.
Yeah, this is they got Oh god. Okay. So we got well, first off, I want to ask you, Forrest, who do you think is the gayest reindeer of them all?
I need a rundown of all their names again.
Okay. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph. And that's it.
Okay, and so I remember everybody would obviously be inclined to say Prancer.
Yeah, it's the gayest sounding.
Because it's the gayest name, but I think it's Blitzen.
You think it's Blitzen? Tell me why.
Well, everyone knows, like, growing up, Blitzen would always make a lot of fun of Rudolph.
That's true, for his nose.
For his red, shiny nose. But I actually heard that he was only making fun of his nose to distract everybody from the fact that he was staring at his lips.
I mean, yeah, his lips are right below it. I mean, who's to say what he was really looking at?
And he would always try and control the narrative. But Prancer himself told me, Prancer is, of course, gay. I mean...
Yeah, Prancer. I mean, all the reindeers are at least bi-curious.
Yeah, and Prancer told me that once at a party, Blitzen was super drunk and he tried to come onto him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I mean, from my experience, Donner is who I think is the most gay reindeer. I think it's obvious to say Prancer. I mean, he's prancing around everywhere. And, he is definitely gay, but Donner, I mean, that guy just prides himself on being gay. Like that's like basically all he talks about.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
I haven't talked to him in the past 2 years.
Yeah,
so
I mean, he goes to VCU. I mean, he's also in the theater community. He actually acted in Rhinoceros alongside me. He was the understudy for understudy for Daisy, actually.
Of course, yeah.
And we just got to talking. He kept telling me about how much he loved penises and like sticking his penis into other reindeers' buttholes.
Oh, dude, it's so awkward when you're hanging out with guys like that.
Yeah,
they just won't stop. They're just like, oh man, penis is so good and big and juicy too.
And I don't know what it is about me, Forrest.
My favorite thing is when it gushes.
Yeah.
That's always what they're saying.
I don't know what it is about me, but people just love to talk to me about sex.
Yeah.
They just like, I think I exude the opposite of sexual energy. And I think I exude the
I think that might be why.
Of like wanting to talk about sex, but people do it anyway. And I'm just like, all right, if this is what you got to talk about, we'll talk about it. And that's exactly Donner's problem, is that he thinks I love hearing about his sexual experiences.
Really, you just don't shut him up when other people do.
Yeah, I just don't put that foot down. And it's not, I'm not like, I'm not against talking about, if that's what you want to talk about, like, okay, I'll try to give you my thoughts as best as possible.
Yeah.
But like, there are definitely a lot of other better people to talk about sex with. Donner, I know you're listening to this podcast.
Yeah, Donner, I mean, seriously, you should probably go talk to Prancer. Prancer has a lot of experience with this kind of thing.
He does.
He's been out the longest.
That is true. He has been out the longest, which is hey, good for him.
Rudolph, I heard, is not. He's the only one truly straight.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's talked about like finding men attractive. He's one of those reindeer that's like very comfortable with his sexuality.
Yeah.
So he can recognize like, oh, this is a very attractive male reindeer. But like, I don't want to, lick his biceps or anything.
No, he's not about touching tails, so to speak.
And we have this, this sheet giving us a helpful guide as to like, who every reindeer is, and we actually have a few reindeer OCs that I find very interesting. Yeah, we have Fireball, who is wearing a Guy Fieri.
Yeah, Fireball actually is an undercover Trumper.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Guy Fieri recently went on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Did he now?
He did. I have not yet watched the episode.
Okay, and
but I'll be getting. And there's a famous picture of him meeting President Trump and being very happy about it.
Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
I've not seen this picture. I'll look at picture on screen.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. So
best friend that grew okay with his red nose. So it sounds like he used to not like the red nose.
Well, he likes anything red now.
That's true. They often go out. I don't get that joke. Sorry. He likes anything red. Oh, Trump. Whatever. They often go out to lunch they often go out to lunch or hit on dudes after work, I guess is what they were trying to say. Though Rudolph is already taken, he lets a Fireball grab a piece of dough well,
I don't know.
I don't know what that means. What the hell?
These guys are creating a different universe than we just created.
Yeah.
So something's up.
But I mean, we do know Fireball personally. He's in the closet.
Yeah.
He's in.
So I just don't want to air him out.
I don't. Oh. Yeah. What I just said, ignore that.
He was hitting on chicks.
Yeah, he was actually hitting on Chicky the reindeer, which is the female reindeer.
We call her Chicks for short when you're friends with her.
Yeah,
you're friends with her once you've slept with her. You call her Chicks.
I mean that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean she's a bop reindeer. We got Arrow, still very jealous of how far Rudolph has come, still needs to hold down his job to pay off legal fees. How was he in jail? Nobody knows. I don't really know Arrow too well. I actually find him a little bit unnerving. Actually, I don't know if you've
Yeah, I mean, just because he's a felon doesn't mean that you have to like find him scary.
No, I know that. I mean, you can still become president if you're a felon, and presidents aren't scary at all. So.
True. And I think like a lot of people would say that, and they're like, at least, well, if he didn't do a violent crime, and like, yes, Arrow did violent crimes. Like,
yeah,
yes, he's in jail for killing multiple people. Yes, it wasn't manslaughter; it was murder.
It was reindeer. Well, it was reindeer slaughter, is what he was charged of.
No, it was intentional. It was murder, first degree. Yeah. But we don't have to like hold people to their past.
You
know, like we can let them move on. Like,
yeah,
I think that you can absolutely come back from killing a small family of 4.
Yeah.
I think that. I do. And
with a sword.
With a sword, with a hammer. Actually, every single member of the family got a different weapon.
Every single tool in Santa's workshop, actually.
Yeah, I believe it was sword for the father, hammer for the youngest, who I think at the time was around 3.
Yeah.
I remember Bonesaw was really big back then. So I do believe it was Bonesaw for the 7-year-old.
Broken light bulb for the mother.
Yeah.
He got really innovative.
He did, but that was 5 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he's had a lot of time to change. Obviously, he got out of Reindeer jail 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he had maximum sentence.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, he's bagging those fries and he's doing it well.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to do better in life, and I can never fault someone.
He really lights up the McRudolphs.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know who else he lights up? Wizen, which is the last original character on this sheet. Wizen used to be part of Santa's reindeer crew and got the name for how swift he was. But after years of drinking, there's another gross reason. After all, he just wants to rid the workshop of alcohol. And this is an original reindeer character that is standing in a pool of his own piss and vomit. He's sticking his tongue out. He's got like vomit like leaking down his mouth.
I don't get this one.
This is clearly fetish. This is clearly fetish shit.
George, your new thing has been calling anything that I say I don't get fetish shit. you everything under the sun is fetish shit to you now.
So, I'm sorry, Forrest. I'm seeing this reindeer standing in a pool of his own piss and vomit, and I'm supposed to just think that's normal? That's just whatever?
Dude, yeah. He's not okay. Don't judge him.
Sorry. You're right.
He needs to go to Rainhab.
I don't remember how we got down this reindeer.
Me neither. I'm sorry, guys.
I just find the idea of gay as reindeer to be a fascinating topic.
I do think, and like a lot of people would say Cupid. Sure.
Cupid and Prancer, those are layups.
I just think that Cupid is like so much more nuanced than just calling him gay.
He's so much more than that.
He is. And like, why would we just put him in these boxes?
I mean, he raises a lot of money for elf foundations around the world. He does a lot of charity work with Make-A-Wish. He actually has the third most orders for
Dude,
Make-A-Wish.
have you ever hung out with him before?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Whenever you hang out with him, he'll just like whip out his phone and be like, "Oh man, I got to do another Make-A-Wish." He's like, "Oh, you want to be in it this time?"
Yeah. He'll like try to invite you. It's like
you can't say no.
The elves aren't here, like they don't want to see me. I say no because it's like they don't want Cupid, who's like the guy, and like some fuck next to him, and I'm like, oh, I'm like on the Obligatory Podcast, and they go, oh, that's cool, but
I think of it as like it doesn't detract from Cupid, but it might add, because like I know that in the elf community, like we're really big.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like
we are.
I know a lot of them are ashamed to admit it since there's that whole like elf human drama.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had not to get political, but we did have a guest on who did denounce all elves. And that was in the Patreon, so we actually don't know how it leaked. Someone leaked it, really fucked up of you. But one of our guests did denounce elves, and we didn't say anything. We didn't stop him. We didn't say that we disagreed with him.
I sent him Mario Goatsy last week, so like we're not chill.
Oh, well, I thought you only did that to people you liked.
No,
because you sent one to me.
Well, yeah, maybe it depends.
It depends on what.
So we're just like not really chill with him anymore. So it's kind of like one of those things where we don't have to worry about it. I think like the elf community still really likes us.
Yeah, they're just like they're secretive right now of their support.
They are. So they're just like. It's like pretty embarrassing for them, I think.
Mm.
But if we were to show up, I think that's big for them. So whenever I hang out with Cupid, I always make sure say yes. You never know.
I just get nervous. When I was
the kids love me.
I mean, when I was like when that Patreon episode aired, I was driving around and I parked my car for a while because I was at work, and then I came back. It was spray painted. It said from Santa's Elves, and they shit on my car too.
They shit on the hood of my car.
You remember that? You were there for that.
Yeah.
Rancid.
Yeah, they gave me an upper decker. I don't know how they got it. I don't know how they got into my house.
What the hell's an upper decker?
Oh, it's when you show in the upper part of the toilet.
Oh, like the place where the basin is? Like
yeah.
The basin? They gave you an upper deck.
Classic elves.
Yeah, I mean, they're mischievous creatures. I mean, you think the gnome is mischievous.
Oh, they have not met an elf. Let me tell you. You cannot trust those guys at all.
Who can you trust more, elves or elves? Like medieval elves, you know, with the bows and arrows, or Little Santa's workshoppers?
Oh, you trust more?
Well, I mean, who are you more chill with?
Huh.
Because we've also been in controversy with the elves.
I mean, I these days I don't really see many of them around is the issue. But
yeah.
The elves have been more mischievous. I think I could always trust an elf to really be noble.
Yeah, but like, you know, you were saying a lot of negative things about goblins in that one episode, and the goblins and the elves are very close allies, so...
Oh, they're enemies now.
They're enemies now? Since when?
Since the... Like, I think maybe March?
Since March? What happened?
Oh, well, the elf community, sorry, it's hard to make that distinction when you're not using plurals, but you've stuck me into this jail.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The elves community shot a few unwanted arrows in the goblins' directions, and it may or may not have hit one of the head goblins.
Oh, I didn't hear about this. Was it the Magic the Gathering elf? Was it King Gooblex? Was that his name? King Gooblex?
No, that's who they shot, King Gooblex.
Oh,
that's the Goblin King, the one who killed Osama bin Goblin.
Oh no!
But no, I believe
he's a national hero.
He is a national hero, so it was quite messy, and we're still kind of figuring out what's happening there. Right now, I think the Obligatory Podcast would like to remain neutral on the issue.
Yeah, you know, we're trying to, you know, hear from both sides on this pressing you know, feud that's going on between the elves and the goblins. But we do support Gooby the Goblin. We support
Gooby the Goblin. He's a day one. But at the same time, you know, I know a lot of elves. Yeah, I've loved a few elves.
Love the elves.
In my day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
I really shouldn't.
Yeah, it's not appropriate for the podcast.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm somewhat of a dog. My bestiality's off the hinges.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been known to Conga line with the goblin community.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I mean, let's just say me and Gooby, we're real close.
Really?
Real close, yeah.
When did that happen?
Oh, it was a couple of weeks ago. You know what I mean? You know, we were hanging out, and, you know, sparks were flying, you know, arrows were being shot, and, you know, one thing led to another. His goblin penis was in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very. I mean, and we talked about this. He's very open about his like.
Was it a weird shape?
No, it was actually perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was trapezoidal. You know, like all goblin penises are.
That's how you want it.
Yeah,
you want the angles.
Very blocky. You know, it was just a perfect fit in my chocolate starfish.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's really beautiful.
Yeah. I don't like to talk about my sexual life very much, but it was an explosive experience.
Wow. Yeah. You know, those goblins, they're really into...
They're into some weird shit.
Yeah.
Can I just say it?
No, I mean, famously, they're very into, like, the whole, like, dynamite situation.
Yeah, I was about to say fireworks. Fireworks were not only felt, but also used. Yeah.
The goblins, God, so much of their culture is about fireworks. I heard goblins have this sport. It's called firework catching.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. We played a little bit beforehand. That's actually part of his routine, his sexual routine. 30 minutes of firework catching.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'll share. I was with this elvish girl once, and she was a little bit into the bows.
Into the bow and arrows?
Well, not using an arrow.
Oh, it's just the bow.
She would load me into the bow, and then I would enter her at speeds greater than you could imagine.
It was like a big bow.
Oh, longbow. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Longbow, short dick. So
yeah. So it kind of balances
balances out medium experience.
This actually reminds me of an old orc tradition where you would actually get put into a catapult, right? And they would calculate like the distance that you would fly, and they would put like someone, you're with someone, they're like, okay, I want you to catapult into my vagina.
Yeah.
So she'd set up, where she's at, and she would go like, fire, and then you would I've engaged in this activity before.
Oh, really?
You would get launched into catapults at extreme distances at extreme speeds, and then land directly into the vagina. And orcs, often misconstrued, they're very intelligent creatures.
Yeah, they are.
They're able to know exactly, like, from the wind, and from like the position.
Yeah, we got a few orcs working at NASA, actually.
Yes, we do, actually. One of them's the head of rockets.
Head of rockets. But I heard, actually, in her free time, she used to be quite the catapulter. And
the Elvish girl? Or the orc? Orc, yes.
Yeah, no. The Elvish girl, she was not working at NASA. No. Me and her, we met at a truck stop.
Met at a truck stop?
Yeah, she was a trucker. I was shopping for an energy drink.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You're always buying. And like,
it was bestiality at first sight.
Yeah, and like...
Which is to remove the connotation of that, which is to say animalistic bow sex.
Yeah. I mean, she just had that beast in her. She had that dog in her.
But not really a dog, to be clear.
Like not a literal dog?
Is that
not what we're talking about?
No dogs involved.
Oh, okay.
But actually, if you want to hear more of a story about a dog, you can hop on over to the premium episode.
Yes, you can hop onto the Patreon. We release a new episode right after every single upload. It's basically, if you subscribe to the Patreon, 2 episodes a week.
2 episodes a week, and you get to hear all about our controversial takes.
Yeah, you get to hear about Forrest's adventure into bestiality.
No, I haven't done that. So I've not done that at all.
You could figure out why he's so obsessed with it all of a sudden.
Nope, didn't do that.
First time that I've heard about bestiality from him.
I'm not doing that
at all.
You know what? You can let us know though in the comments who you thought was more.
Who embraced bestiality?
Who embraced bestiality more this episode? Was it Beast Mode Betty, who's obviously George?
Obviously me. Or it could be dog fucker Forrest. Which is Forrest, of course.
Let's throw away the alliteration game. Who cares?
There's a little bit of alliteration there.
Yeah, a little, not really. God. Bye guys. We'll see you. Whatever.
Bye-bye.